The film starts with Venice, where a hot and expensive thing was going to be auctioned. That's why rich people were sitting here wearing masks. On the same, we see the main character of the story, whose name was Cyrus. He was very smart and had once again planned to steal with his friends. Here we are told about Cyrus's team, in which he was the topmost. Then there was the pilot girl, a lockmaster who could easily break all kinds of difficult locks. A girl was a hacker and the boy was an engineer. There is also a man of a great age who helped in their thefts. At this time, he was in the house of Cyrus. There were cameras everywhere, which were watched by the police. And the most senior officer's name is Abby. He had met Cyrus a long time ago, he had become friends with him. But when Abby found out that he was such a big thief, he made a plan to catch Cyrus on the day of the robbery. But he was very clever, so he ran away. But this time Abby was fully prepared with her team. That as soon as Cyrus robs, she will catch him red-handed. And now the auction begins. First of all, a very expensive painting was brought, which starts to look like a bullet one after the other. But in the end, it sells for 2 crores. But this thief Cyrus and his companions who were already sitting in this bar, they rob that painting before it reaches the customer. They and the people of the city were very happy to see the new NFTs, and then it became 8 crores. And to run that activator, they needed real money. So they also kidnapped that creator. Cyrus talks to him. He says that your NFT market, which was supposed to sell for 2.5 crore, will now sell for 8 crore in the black market because of the theft. Do you think we kidnapped you like this? No. In fact, by selling in the black market, we will give you half the profit. So you and I will both benefit. So don't worry, party hard. Cyrus's team's helper was sitting in front of Abby and was answering all the questions in reverse. Abby said that I will put you in jail and I will bring your truth in front of everyone. It would be better if you tell us everything about your team. Then the helper says that my team is in London at the moment. If you want to catch them, you will have to go there with me. So now Abby goes to the London Police Department with her friends. Here she meets another officer who tells her that I have secretly found out that the biggest mafia, whose name is Lars, has recently made deals with the market's shares, which has made him very profitable due to the price going up and down. But because of this profit, the market did not reverse the prices of these things, but spread the water of revenge throughout the city, which caused floods, houses were flooded, people lost their lives. That we are looking for a person who can catch thieves like thieves. Obviously, for this job we need a mastermind thief. And you know who he is. Cyrus. Abby immediately said, "No sir, nothing is going to happen as you think. You want me to go to Cyrus and ask him for help? And he will also be ready to help us? Never. It's impossible." Then the officer says that we have to convince him somehow so that we can stop Lars. Abby agreed to this. So that we can stop Lars. On this Abby agrees. Immediately reaches Cyrus. Here both of them don't feel any guilt towards each other. That you cheated, you gave. But in the end Cyrus ends the conversation and asks the reason for his coming. On which Abby says that you have to steal something for me. And she tells him all the things that Abby was told by the officer. She says that you have to steal all that gold. After which Cyrus tells all this to his friends. This is the plane. The plane will be taken from the base, then the plane will be sent to the destination by the trucks. So now Cyrus and his team start their own work, how they will complete their mission. Here first the hacker tells that if we make a plane which looks exactly like that, then it will be easy to steal. But the question was that from where will such a plane come? On this Cyrus says that I met a rich boy in the auction house, who does the work of buying planes. Who works for planes, he has a plane which looks like him which we can make by ourselves, so maybe he gave us that plane. So now all these people go to that plane dealer who shows them that beautiful plane. It was very beautiful, but it was forbidden to fly it because it had many LED glasses and it was very noisy, so dealer refuses to give his plane. But Abby tells him that she is a policewoman. Keeping such planes is illegal anyway. And if you don't give us this, you will be jailed. And finally, he agrees. Now that we got the plane, the next biggest problem was how to fly on the radar. For this, they will have to make a PSI, which will make such signals, which will make only 2 planes fly in the air. But that signal will show only 1 plane. But there was a small problem here. He keeps his word and he clearly refuses to do it because it involves theft. No, not at all. But then Cyrus says that I will give you 10 locks in return for this work. For which the officer agrees. So, all these teams start their work and these people start changing this plane. Means they do the color and all so that it looks like another plane. After which a PSI machine is made which was used to scan the signals. But its size was looking big and it was not less than a bomb. So, Abby tells Hacker to make many small pieces of this PSI machine which will be given to each member. This will make the work easier. For this, Hacker agrees and after a lot of hard work, she makes different pieces of the PSI machine. After which, finally, their final day comes where everyone gets ready according to their own. They took half the ticket for the business class and half for economy class. So that they spread all over the plane. It was found that Lars had 2 goons in business and 3 in economy class. While the lowest was 10 tons of gold. After which the whole team gets ready to commit their theft. The hacker had hacked all the cameras. So that he could keep an eye on everything. While the lockmaster had also installed his PSI machine in the bathroom. One of her colleagues got scared and didn't come with her. Then Abby decides to do her part. She goes to her business class bathroom and puts the other PSI machine back. But then due to this mistake, the machine fell down. It breaks and many pieces of it are left. Abby got very upset. Because she had to put this machine back. But now the goons also wanted to come to the washroom. And if they see this, their plan will be ruined. That the pilot cleverly flies his plane and brings it down. The companion waits for the PSI to activate so that the radar of both the planes sends the same signal. That's why the radar of the headquarters was still sending signals of 2 planes. Seeing this, the airport officer's companion says that we should inform the higher authorities about this. Upon which the officer, i.e. Abby's companion, replies that this will be a minor malfunction. It will be fine in 2 to 3 minutes. He started getting entangled in his own words. The officer was confused and the pilot was trying to explain to him that the lockmaster is not working. But this place was too small to land the plane. So he had to face a lot of difficulties. But he somehow managed to land the plane on that small airfield. So now Cyrus's pilot companion also lands the plane there. But Lars also came to know that our plane has been hijacked. He had to land it where it was supposed to be. But he was not able to do it. So he decided to go to the airport. Lars also came to know that our plane has been hijacked. Instead of landing it there, it has been done somewhere else. So, Lars tells his companions to kill whoever has stopped my gold from reaching me or bring it to me. There, the lockmaster apologizes to Cyrus that please forgive me. I could not steal the gold by breaking the lock in time. Now this gold will be in the hands of the goons and their head mafia Lars and they will make their dangerous deal. So they started going to Lars with the goons with the gold. They were going to their pilot by plane. There the mafia also came to Lars. They wanted to get the share as soon as the deal was done. So that the market's shares would be beneficial to both of them. But the mafia also found out that the plane through which their gold was coming, it has been hijacked. But Lars explains to him that my goons have taken over the situation. The mafia is now in control of the market. Lars is now in control of the market. The pilot was hijacked by the enemy. But Lars explains to him that my goons have taken over Certegel. You will get the goods. Just finalized the deal today. There was still a fight in the plane. Because of which all the parts of the PCI were destroyed. Now the Red Army of the headquarters starts to see both the planes. Then the government sends its fighter jets behind the plane to attack. But here Cyrus and the pilot use their brains. They flip the plane and write that there are people in it, so do not attack. So for now, the fighter jets do not attack them, but start following them. So that when this plane lands, the police go there and handle all the situation. After which, now this plane lands in the ground of Lars's palace, which starts moving forward, destroying his grand house. Not only this, but the plane started going inside, breaking the security wall. As soon as this happens, all the gold is taken out and falls out. Seeing this, the mafia tells Lars that now I will take all this gold and our deal is also cancelled. Saying this, he started leaving from here. But Lars, who was angry, shoots him and kills him. Now the police who were following him also came here. She surrounds them from all sides. As soon as the police caught Lars, he says that this is my own house. And these thieves came here to deal with that mafia woman. This is the real culprit mafia. They have killed that mafia woman, so you can take them. But here Cyrus uses his brain. He shows the police with the recording of the plane's LED glass and NFT creation that the real culprit is the Lars mafia. He had made a deal with the woman mafia to destroy the whole city. So the police arrest Lars. In this mission, Abby and London's officer was also involved, whose purpose was to stop this deal. So, because of being successful in this, the police take all the gold with them. Abby becomes a member of Cyrus's team. Here it is found that Abby liked a painting when she was a child. Cyrus now thinks of gifting it to her. So that Abby gets impressed with it and they become one again. After that, the biggest thing comes to light. Actually, the lockmaster had taken all the gold from there. Instead of real gold, he had kept fake gold there. And he did it in such a way that he did not succeed in breaking the safe. That is, the gold that the police had caught was just the bricks of people who looked like gold. Whereas the real gold was disappeared from the sky at that time. And these people had sent it to its place. I mean, these thieves were successful in committing such a big theft once again because of their mastermind. These people again go to get their gold.